How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Indie World Showcase, August 11th, 2021. It's going to be 20 minutes long on upcoming indie games. Yep, in the pandemic. Okay, we know. Could affect game delays and all that. I'm going to turn it down a little bit.
Hello and welcome to Indie World. I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler. We're here to take you through another great selection of indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
No matter what type of games you're into, we hope you'll find your next indie favorite. Are you ready? Then off we go.
What is this? Maybe we'll get an Untitled Goose Game 2. Ah, I'd actually play that. It's not. This is a Jet Set Radio clone. Team Reptile. What? Wait, what did that say?
All right, now this is what I call a funky future. I could use a backpack like that.
Me too.
Looks.
Starting out as a nobody in a sprawling metropolis.
Why do they sound?
Making a name
There's
for yourself
clearly they're reading a script.
But as you expand your crew with additional playable
I mean, I guess that kind of sounds
and
like I
make
do
use
that
of the
too
intuitive
half the
trick
time. But
system to get around town, you'll edge closer to becoming an all-city king.
Backed by beats from a wide range of musical talent, you'll grind, paint, and combo your way to becoming one of the greatest graffiti artists around. But you'd better protect your neck because all that artwork will attract some
Your neck?
unwanted attention.
by the
Reclaim
police.
the streets when Bomb Rush Cyberfun
Bomb Rush,
arrives
okay.
as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch next
year.
year.
Right. Team Reptile made the game. Well, or published it at least. That's who it's copyrighted to, anyway. I do like the music. What language are they speaking? Weird sound voices. Team of Photo Adventure. Something we made. Is that something we made?
Hej, hejsan.
Studio?
Jag är Niklas och jag är Lukas. Vi på
Sweden.
Samtidigt och resten av utvecklingsteamet är riktigt stolta för att presentera vårt fotoäventyrsspel Toa. Efter mycket hårt arbete och självklart roliga stunder så går vi här idag med klara sinnen och huvudena högt. Det har varit en otroligt spännande resa med mycket lärdomar och vi är väldigt nöjda över hur Toa har blivit. Vi hoppas du får en rolig och mysig resa genom Toons värld och att du finner ro medan du spelar vårt spel. Så packa väskan och gör dig redo för Toon kommer snart ut på Nintendo Switch.
Smile, Tyler!
Oh, hey, that's a nice one. It reminds me of the photos you can take in this laid-back adventure that's all about capturing the moment and helping people out along the way.
With its charming hand-drawn style, you'll explore different regions inspired by the Scandinavian countryside. Chat with quirky characters, solve their problems by taking neat snaps with your camera, and make your way through a relaxing landscape while listening to some totally chill beats.
Get ready to say cheese when Toem arrives
Oh,
this
Toem.
fall.
I thought it said team before. I guess before we made it is the studio. Oh, you got some retro style game. It's E.T. I don't know. Just felt like saying that. Nintendo Switch. I wasn't even reading the text. Loop Hero. Devolver Digital? Alright. They're helping out with the game.
Hey, Ariko, does it feel like we're going in circles here?
Don't worry, Tyler. That's just how Loop Hero works. Instead of playing as the hero, you craft adventures for them by creating the world that they travel through. Each mystical card you play forms part of a dangerous path that the hero can explore, loot, and fight along. Place cards strategically to help them conquer the loop and then do it all again.
The more loops you complete, the more cards you'll uncover, opening up new possibilities for the hero's future adventures. Between expanding the survivor's campsite and fending off devious guardians, keeping them alive takes strategy, balance, and skill, especially if you want to defeat the time-bending Lich.
Break the spiral and save the world when Loop Hero arrives on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Usually they don't spell out copyright, do they? I don't know. Whatever. From the creators of the award-winning Far Lone Skills. Or Lone Scales, whatever. I think it's sales. So you're lost at sea? No? Okay. I guess not. Changing Tides. Okay, so I guess it's a sequel to a game I never
Hallo, ich
played.
bin Ron Schmocker, Co-Founder und Creative Lead von Locomotive. Ich freue mich sehr, euch Far Changing Tides zu zeigen, unserem atmosphärischen Fahrzeug-Adventure und den nächsten Teil im Fahr-Universum. Wir haben schon früh gewusst, dass wir noch mehr Geschichten im Universum zu erzählen haben, und so starten wir in Changing Tides mit einer neuen Figur in eine neue spannende Reise. Wir freuen uns, Far Changing Tides nächstes Jahr auf Nintendo Switch zu bringen und wünschen euch viel Spaß dabei.
It kind of tilts my head like I would do.
A boy, his ship, and an ocean that stretches as far as the
Frontier
eye can see.
Frontier.
Who'd have thought that the apocalypse would ever be so relaxing?
And yet
Oh, it's
it
the same
is.
game, okay.
In this stirring
I
puzzle-solving
mean, it looks
adventure,
fine.
you get to captain your own seafaring vessel
I probably
and
won't get it,
explore
though.
a vast flooded landscape.
Unless it's
tackle
free or
mighty
someone gets it for me.
storms, and overcome
Otherwise, I'm not
conundrums
gonna play
as
it.
you embark on a voyage to find a new home.
Set in a beautifully realized post-apocalyptic world, it's an emotional, meditative journey that anyone can enjoy. Whether you've played the first game in the series, Far Lone Sails, or not.
Set sail for the horizon in Far Changing Tides, coming to the Nintendo Switch system next year.
Coconut Island?
That smells both rich and satisfying. I bet it's got enough caffeine to wake the dead. Can I get a cup?
Sure, flavorsome storytelling and aromatic atmosphere go hand in hand in this anime-style experience where the dead get one last night to mingle with the living and discuss the finer points of life and death over a beverage or two.
Immerse yourself in new story content and enjoy remastered visuals in this expanded director's cut of the original game. There's even a new studio mode where you can create your own dialogue and stories.
Make yours a grande with Necrobarista Final Pour. launching as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
This was a Starbucks game. I'm just kidding.
It's time for some updates. Let's quickly catch up on several games we've featured previously in Indie World that you can play today.
It's time to grow your own adventure. Become the guardian of the grove and explore a vibrant island to inspire its inhabitants. Bend off the invasive rot and rebuild your home. Take on requests from villagers, solve puzzles, and do everything you can to help restore the community. Rise to greatness in Garden Story. Arriving
So
as a
far,
timed console
they're not
exclusive
showing
on
anything I'm
Nintendo
interested
Switch
in. I
later
mean, they look
today.
okay, but I'm not gonna get these games though.
Don't just fight with a sword. Date one.
I never really
In
expect
this
too much from
heartfelt
these
dungeon crawling
presentations.
dating sim, use the in-game cash you earn from fighting monsters to woo your weapons on romantic outings. Multiple combat styles just means more cuties to forge relationships with. After all, a couple that slays together stays together. Capture the hearts of your arsenal in Boyfriend Dungeon, cleaving its way onto Nintendo Switch later today.
That is a weird name for a title.
In this prequel to the original Axiom Verge, a new hero fights for her life, empowered by the same microscopic machines that gradually consume her humanity. With 2 interconnected worlds to explore, hack, and fight your way through, walk that thin line between dream and nightmare as you discover the origins of the Axiom Verge universe. Axiom Verge 2 comes to Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, cool. I guess. I still don't care.
I can't wait to dig into all those games.
Speaking of digging, let's continue with the show.
Oh, Shovel Knight? Rocket. Wait, did it say Rocket? That's a puzzle game. What does Shovel Knight look like without that armor? Oh, Pocket Dungeon. Okay. Thought it said Rocket for some
I'm
reason.
Celia from Yacht Club Games.
Los
We are
Angeles,
thrilled to
United
announce
States.
today that Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, an action-packed puzzle adventure with a dungeon crawling twist we're developing alongside Vine, is coming to Nintendo Switch. Can you believe it's been 7 years since Shovel Knight first arrived on the scene? After that first appearance, we've been hard at work releasing
Has it really been that long?
Light of Shadows, Spectre of Torment, King of Cards, and Shovel Knight Showdown. As you can see, we've always envisioned Shovel Knight as a grand, all-encompassing franchise, which is why we're so excited for Shovel Knight to take the next step into a new gameplay dimension with Pocket Dungeon. We hope you enjoy your puzzling adventure.
Huh.
Now here's a twist on Shovel Knight that you're really going to dig.
Well, they're just
Part
paid
puzzler,
to act
part
excited.
dungeon crawler hybrid that's perfect for fans and newcomers alike.
With
Even
Puzzle
if-
Knight by your side.
I mean, she looked a little more serious than the other guys.
Battle bosses, both
Than
new
these
and
two
familiar.
talking, at least.
Group together
Yeah, these two
enemies to unleash
goofballs.
massive chain attacks.
But she was at
and
least
grab keys, potions, and treasure.
acting more
as you
sincere.
try to escape the mysterious pocket dungeon.
With over 10 heroes available, each with their own special power and playstyle, the action is always as fresh as it is fast. You can even take on a friend head-to-head and fight to bury the competition, literally. And as an exclusive feature to Nintendo Switch, if you have any of the Shovel Knight series amiibo figures, use them to call on a familiar fairy friend to accompany you on your adventure.
It'll be a night to remember when Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon is unearthed on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
What is this? Islanders Console Edition. Grizzly Games.
Start small, build big. That's always been my motto. And in this quirky city builder, it can be yours too.
This procedurally generated strategy game sees you placing buildings from your inventory on an island to earn points. Score enough, and you'll get more buildings to keep growing your island with. And when you can't build any further, just start from scratch and do it all again.
With its minimalist approach, intuitive mechanics, and almost infinite colorful islands to build on, you can create the city of your dreams over and over in no time at all.
The world is yours to build in Islanders Console Edition, coming as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
Marco, Theo,
I was just gonna say Polo.
Dharma.
What? Is that their names? I guess. So it's an RPG basically. Why would the tank just turn around? I know it's just a cartoon game, but still. It doesn't really make sense. You would shoot a tank and then would instantly turn around.
De la part de Laker Studio et Dotemu, nous sommes très heureux de vous annoncer que Metal Slug Tactics sera disponible sur Nintendo Switch.
Nos équipes ont grandi avec Metal Slug et c'est une chance de pouvoir travailler sur un nouvel épisode de cette saga mythique.
C'était important pour nous de trouver une nouvelle voie, à la fois pour rendre hommage aux épisodes principaux de la série, mais aussi pour proposer une nouvelle expérience aux fans.
Le développement avance bien et nous avons hâte que vous puissiez jouer l'année prochaine.
Here's a fresh take on Metal Slug.
They were speaking too fast, it was hard for me to understand them.
Into a new dimension. This new game retains all the things fans are familiar with.
Subtitles kind of help though.
Series, like the detailed pixel art and explosive action, but then adds tactical combat mechanics to mix things up.
Taking control of familiar heroes from the Metal Slug series, including Marco, Tarma, Theo, and Eri, it's your job to wipe out the enemy forces by any means possible. Position your troops correctly on the battlefield, and you'll even be able to use the sync skill to deal extra damage with multiple heroes.
Head for a new front line when Metal Slug Tactics blasts onto Nintendo Switch next year.
こんにちは、テトリスエフェクトのディレクターの石原です。
And I'm Eileen. I work on PR and production at Enhance. And today, we're so excited to announce that Tetris Effect Connected is coming to Nintendo Switch.
テトリスのゲームを作るのは私の夢でした。開発チーム全員で全力で作ったテトリスエフェクトは美しいグラフィックとサウンドによりゲームプレイをより感動できるものにしています。このゲームが Nintendo Switch によって皆さんがどこにいても遊べるようになるのでとても楽しみです。
Check it out.
Sure, you might have already played Tetris, but Tetris Effect Connected is something different. It's the iconic puzzle game, but one that goes to another plane of enlightenment.
As well as the single-player journey mode, take on your friends competitively.
If I'm not to be mistaken, the original Tetris was made in Russia, right?
Connected mode and work together to clear 3 playfields as one. It even includes cross-platform multiplayer, so it's easier to find people to play with or against.
So you got,
and since it's on the Nintendo Switch system, you can take the experience.
It's either Xbox or PlayStation, and then PC.
Feel the connection in Tetris Effect Connected.
All right.
Arriving on Nintendo.
This looks somewhat connected. I'm probably still I don't know if I'll get it though. I already have a Tetris game on Switch anyway.
There's a lot of games to look forward to, but that's not all.
Maybe if there's like a sale, maybe I'll eventually get it.
Nintendo Switch soon. Take a look.
I hope this is Nintendo copyrighted music and not some third party. It probably is though. I don't really expect to be too excited watching these, so... Oh, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, but sometimes there's like at least Usually there's at least one game that looks interesting. I mean, I guess Tetris would be the one game, but... I mean, they don't look bad. It's just I don't think I would really care for these games, with the exception of the Tetris one. I'm not really disappointed just because I didn't really I don't typically set my expectations high. My expectations are really low for watching this. If I just watch them because I still... It's Nintendo. And I still like to see what they have to talk about. Oh, what is this? What is it? Fall Guys? No.
We're nearly done, but before we
I thought Fall Guys was already on Switch.
An update on another game coming to Nintendo Switch very soon from our friends at Chucklefish.
I've heard of that studio. Oh. Eastward, I guess.
It's nearly time to head eastward. Coming to Nintendo
Next
Switch
month.
as a timed console exclusive, September 16th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop
I
later
don't always
today.
put commas. Whatever.
So that's the end of today's Indie World. There are so many diverse indie games to be found on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, a lot of
And we
shovelware.
really enjoy showing them
I mean,
to
these
you
at
on
least
behalf
look
of our
okay.
many
Shovel Knight looked
development
alright,
and
but
publishing partners
I don't know.
around the world.
Tetris looks like the
As
only
always, a big
semi-interesting
thank you
game.
to everyone in the indie community working on games for Nintendo Switch. And thank you for joining us today.
Don't forget to follow our official Twitter account at IndieWorldNA to stay up to date
Indie World
on
North
all
America.
the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time.
I mean, it's okay.
Happy gaming.
Yeah, it was an alright presentation, but I don't know. Didn't really expect too much. It is what it is, though. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Nintendo, always. It's a pleasure. I don't know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I mean, Tetris Effect, or what, I think that's what it was called. It looked okay. The other games, I didn't really see anything that looked bad. I just don't think I would enjoy a lot of the games. Tetris would probably be the only one I really cared for, and I would play it like maybe a few times. But I already have Puyo Puyo Tetris on the Switch, which I need to get back into. But anyway, yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not really disappointed just because I had low expectations. Don't really set myself high. For the Direct, I have higher expectations, but this not so much. So, I'm not really disappointed, you know, but in a way, it's just a way to pass the time. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. If there's any games you're interested in, or if you're just kind of like me, it's like, you really don't care. Yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm actually not going to edit this. I'm just going to leave it. So, yeah, have a good one.